Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Fox 11's Eric Morris bringing you live coverage from the Marinette Pier, where we have a candlelight vigil for 13-year-old Jakob Bowerman, who passed away in a drowning incident just last Saturday, August 23rd. The incident occurred last Wednesday, August 20th, and then on Saturday he was declared brain dead in the hospital and taken off of life support. The incident last Wednesday, police have arrested two individuals, one being a 16-year-old boy and the other being a 21-year-old man, in connection to the incident, but no charges have been filed up to this point. If you give me a moment to flip my camera around here, we will show you the pier, where well over 100 people have shown up to voice their support for the Bowerman family. As I make my way over to the vigil spot, we will bring you some live coverage of the proceedings as we go here. But a lot of red in support for anti-bullying awareness, candles as well, and heavy hearts here at the Marinette Pier. So we've seen many people have brought different things like signs, wearing specific anti-bullying shirts. I know it's a little bit tough to tell due to the lighting. My apologies on that. It's just getting dark out here and it's hard to tell. But as I mentioned earlier in the live, many people wearing red in support of anti-bullying awareness. And then up where the vigil is being held in front of these people, many candles and signs saying things like "Stop bullying, it hurts." To belittle is to belittle, things of that nature to show their support. The vigil is scheduled to start at 8 p.m. Hoping to be able to bring you guys live coverage of the things that are said when the event actually starts. Just trying to give you a moment to take in the scene here. As I mentioned earlier as well, some really, really heavy hearts. For anyone just joining us, just some background information again on what's happening tonight. A candlelight vigil is being held for Jakob Bowerman, a 13-year-old who passed away in a drowning incident this past Saturday. The incident occurred last Wednesday, August 20th, and then while he was at the hospital on Saturday, August 23rd, He was declared to be brain dead and taken off of life support. Police have arrested 2 individuals in connection to the incident last Wednesday, a 16-year-old boy and a 21-year-old man. However, no charges have been filed at this point. Again, I know the lighting is getting a little bit tough due to the fact that the sun has gone down, but many people here in red with red signs as a way to voice their support for anti-bullying, as it's believed to be a part of the incident last Wednesday. Again, for anyone who may have just joined in the last minute or so, some of the signs that are up near the front with the candles saying things like "Stop bullying, it hurts," as well as one that says "To belittle is to be little," with red balloons as well. A lot of folks really keying in on the anti-bullying support. So I don't have an official number of the amount of people that have come out to show their support, but it's well over 100 at this point. As I mentioned earlier, many of them bringing their own candles, bringing their own signs. A lot of people from the community and in the surrounding area here as well to support the Bowerman family in their tough time.
thank you all for coming. If anybody would like to share any memories of Jacob, please come on forward and share them with us. It's time for healing. It's time to come together as a community and make sure this never happens again. We have to step up, and we have to intervene, and we have to do better. We have to raise our kids better, and we just gotta do better.
Are you speaking? Yes, you had, but I am at this time. I will give you a call back tomorrow. Is that okay? Sure.
Well, I'll say
That message will be to TV.
playing on the hill at the shelter with his girlfriend and having going all over the grass and having a good old time. They were happy as could be, and that was a memory that we just had made with us. So that's my memory. I just wanted to say that.
Thank you for sharing. Well, I know it's scary to come up in front of a bunch of people and talk, trust me, I know. But it would be really awesome if you could come and share your memory of Jacob, his friends, teachers.
I didn't know Jacob, but I have an autistic child. And when I told my son that I go to school with Jacob, he sat down and sobbed because they were friends. This is affecting him. I didn't know Jacob, but I know my son talked about him and how they were friends. And now he's feeling so many emotions from anger and sadness right now because of what's going on.
I am a scared.
I remember when me and we were like a week before it happened, we were all just sitting down talking. And he thought his girlfriend a monster. He was just so nice. Like yesterday, so we grew up with the same kid.
I've known Jacob since he started school at Trinity, and then he became friends with my grandson. And he was the sweetest kid you could ever meet. And then his brother and sister are at Trinity too. And the whole school is just devastated about this. They're mad about it because it should have never happened. The bullying does have to stop. Because my grandson was bullied 2 years ago, and I stopped it. It just needs to stop. No other parent has to go through this again.
Alright, I gotta say this. My son was really close with Jake. And but he always was, you know. They were all bullied. They were both bullied. All the time. And when I found out what happened at the I looked at it down this way. My son and Jake were very, very close. And Jackson's can't be here. He's in lacrosse right now. Stop bullying. That's the only thing my kid asks. Fair? Stop bullying.
Yeah.
First off, thank you everyone for coming. We are here for one purpose, and that is justice for Jacob. We are here for the family and support. I cannot begin to express the devastation that the family is feeling. Any parent does not want to lose a child. But to lose a child to such a senseless act is the worst. We all need to be better. We need to be better educated. It can start in the school and it can start at home. We need legislation throughout this country protecting kids from bullying. We need Jacob's Law, a law that when a child or person under 18 is bullied and their life ends with murder or suicide, the people that bullied them will be held responsible. They will sit their time. The parents of an underage child will also become involved. We have to start somewhere because bullying is not going to just stop. There's several reasons people are bullied. So we need to educate. We need to talk to our children more. We need to bring it into the school system, and we need better regulation. Thank you.
else would like to come up and share something before I close us out in prayer?
This is very truly heartbreaking. I've been a small beat for a long time, basically the whole school life. And you know, I really hope that as a community, as you know, everyone can learn from what happened here. This is hard actually. He was a really good kid. I mean, I like I said, I can live with him. I was friends with him for a time. And I don't know. I really do hope that this movement would be actually something else. And that bullying gets next.
I think it's what happened. No one deserves to like go through. No one deserves to go through what happened to Jacob. No one does, and what happened should not happen again. And I think that I've never like seen bullying to this point, like this now. So I think that what happened is gonna be
I really hope what
another thing is me and my friends today are going to justice for Jacob. Hopefully we can see it. Even if he's not here with us, his friends will do the same.
I also want to say, I'm not going to say that.
Oh.
I'm not. I said this, and this is a really big learning. I found this. I feel like we all should. Oh.
Again, thank you everybody for coming. Stay as long as you want. Anybody else? Everybody would like to join me in prayer. Lord, we're gathered here today to mourn the life of Jacob. He was taken from us from a horrible act, Lord. And we pray that we all learn from this and we all try to do better. We think before we talk. We're kind to each other. Lord, please help us to remember all of this. Please let this bring us closer as a community. I hope this changes laws throughout the country. And I hope that Jacob is always remembered and that a change will happen. I pray that everybody is nicer to everybody. watch over our town, Lord. I pray these things through your Son's name, Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. You guys, somebody wrote this poem about Jacob, and I'd just like to share it tonight. A child was lost, a life cut short, not war, not crime, but cruelty's sport. Bullied, broken, pushed from the pier, now grief is the tide that drowns us here. Tell me, what did you prove that day? That monsters hide in human clay? It wasn't strength, it wasn't right. It was cowardice dressed as a fight. In this valley, on this shore, we've seen too much of hate before. A culture hardened, sharp with spite, but silence never makes it right. Law must speak, not shield the crime. A 21-year-old has crossed the line. No child abuser earns defense. Protecting him makes no moral sense. Jacob's name will not be erased. His family's love cannot be replaced. Yet in our grief, we find a vow to change the culture starting now. Peace is the weapon, truth is the flame. Love is the answer, not power or fame. For every child who walks these streets, we pledge their safety, firm, complete. So hold your family, hold them near. Teach them kindness, make it clear. Love must win, through evil strives. Jacob's memory fuels our lives. That was written by I.B. Richardson. He's on Facebook in case anybody would like to look him up. I thought it was a good poem to share tonight.
Let's buy.
With that poem, as people start to head to the centerpiece of the vigil here, I'm going to conclude the live. Feel free to tune in to Fox 11 News at 9. I'll have a live coverage of it as well then to show you some more sights and potentially some more sound as well from the Candlelight Vigil here for 13-year-old Jakob Bowerman, who passed away last Saturday in a drowning incident. Said over a couple hundred people here to voice their support.